You will love his wit and smile when he shares his charm with you. He's got a star that can't be denied on Lee Pitts Live. Come on and listen. You will enjoy and learn if you're wise. There's talking and singing. Everything is there to keep you swinging. We're glad you turned in to Lee Pitts Live.
We're delighted to have here in the studio a candidate for State Representative, District 101, Larry Wilcoxson. He's a resident in Immokalee, and to all the folk out there in Immokalee, we know you're out there, and we try to get you in here from time to time. So go out and support Larry. Larry, welcome to the show. State Representative. First of all, you're a Immokalee, born and raised, corn-fed boy, or what?
Yes, sir. Immokalee, Florida. Born and raised. Collier County resident all my life until departure for college.
Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I grew up in Immokalee to a single parent. My mother, she raised 4 kids, and she just instilled us a lot of hard work and discipline. You know, firm believer in Christ, and she said, just pray, work hard, and everything will work itself out. Don't look for no one to hand you anything. Mm-hmm. And I followed the pattern.
And you actually went to law school.
Yeah, I made my attempt at law school out in Texas, civil rights. Okay.
And now, how did you go from being a lawyer to now want to be a politician?
Well, politics, I love politics. But looking at what's going on in today's arena with the politicians, they are so self-interest. They have a very self-interest. They forget about the people. Mm-hmm. And, of course, I have my master's in divinity. I love the people. And so I just want to get the government back to the people. Mm-hmm. And we are forgotten about. You know, they cater into the corporations and other associations, which I just don't think is right.
Now, we're looking at some pictures. We're going to see some pictures on the screen of you moving through the community, interacting with various people. What kind of feedback are you getting out on the campaign stump about your platform?
A lot of people are glad that I'm running. You know, people saying it's time for a change. And I go to the associations and talking to the law enforcement, and just they encouraging me to run. Mm-hmm. They say it's something different. And they just tired of the same old, same old. The same vote get you the same results.
Mm-hmm. You're running with no party affiliate. Any particular reason for that?
Yes, both parties, Democrat and Republicans. Mm-hmm. Like I say, they're forgetting about the people. Mm-hmm. You know, one of our great founding fathers and President Thomas Jefferson said, for every principle, well, let me rephrase that. There's a difference of opinions, but we must stick to the same principles. We are all Federalists and we are all Republicans. So in other words, we must all stick together and do what's right. Well, we may disagree on opinions, but stick to the same basic principles, and we'll progress forward. And that's what I see now. You have this party don't like this party doing that, and they're not getting it done for the everyday people.
Yeah, but every politician comes in here. I've been doing this show for 20 years, Larry Wilcoxson. Every politician says that. They're for the people. They don't believe in this, and they don't. Okay. Now, tell our television audience the job of a state representative.
The biggest job of a state representative, I say, is to listen to the people and do what the people want you to do. Mm-hmm. If you do exactly what the people want you to do, everything else will work itself out. You know, yes, you draft laws and you draft bills, but the laws and the bills you draft should be for your constituents of their district. And, of course, other things dealing with the state. Mm-hmm. But a lot of them, they get sidetracked by the lobbyists. They get sidetracked by the organizations. And that's where we all go wrong. You know, like I say, growing up in Immokalee, it was bittersweet. Our voices were never heard. And so now, everywhere else, part of Southwest Florida and America, they're starting to feel like how we was been feeling.
Now, what's your region for District 101? Tell people if they can vote for you.
I cover the eastern part of 75 all the way to the western part in Broward County.
I see.
I have Golden Gate Estates, Golden Gate City, and Immokalee and Collier, and I have Pembroke Pines, Miramar, and Davie, and Broward.
The Tea Party has been getting a lot of national attention, the Tea Party movement. I understand that you've been endorsed locally by the Tea Party movement. You affiliate with the Tea Party?
Yes, I'm affiliated with the Tea Party. When I came back, the Tea Party, it was all about principles. And they feel exactly how I feel. So we just came together. They lowered taxes. less government, and so forth. We want people to, they don't care what party you are. If you're doing the opposite of our beliefs, you got to go. Because, like I say, you have 10% far right, 10% far left, 80% of America is in the middle. So we have to get this done. We have to bring this country back. You know, we're not taking care of our own. We're doing everything else except for doing what we're supposed to do. Immigration
seems to be a hot topic during this political term election. Arizona has moved forward with passing an immigration bill. What's your position on the immigration bill in the state of Florida? Are you for that?
I support it. I support it. It has to be something that's very thought out. You just can't jump into it because we have a lot of federal regulations in place. See, we have, what they don't talk about and fail to mention is we still have the wet foot, dry foot policy with Cuba. We have President Obama, where he just, when they had an earthquake in Haiti, where he allowed so many Haitians to come over here. So we have a lot of things that we have to take in place and take in consideration. So we just can't do it like how Arizona did, because they're only pretty much dealing with a certain style and a certain type pretty much with their border. But we have, as I call it, the waterfront. We have Cuba, Puerto Rico, and everywhere else. And then on top of that, also a lot of third world countries from South America that's here.
Jackson Lab has got a lot of attention in Collier County. There seems to be an uproar about the Jackson Lab. What's your position on the Jackson Lab?
I'm against Jackson Labs. When you look at the whole ordeal, it's pretty much just complete corporate welfare. Complete corporate welfare.
Explain.
They want something for nothing, pretty much. They want $260 million, and they say they can, quotation mark, possibly, in quotation mark, generate 200 jobs. Let me ask you something, Mr. Pitts. What would you do with 260 million? How many jobs you think you can generate in Lee Pitts Live Studio?
260 million. What would I do with it?
Yes.
Oh, I'll help the disadvantaged people with my 260 million.
But we got to jumpstart the economy. And I feel like there's other ways where we can do it. You know, and they just haven't really researched it. And you have to research. That's one thing that I was taught in law school. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Research. Do your due diligence. Do your homework. Don't just jump on the first thing smoking. And I think that's exactly what they have done. And our county commissioners of Collier County, if it's such a good idea, put it on referendum. Let the citizens vote on it. But they fail to do it. Why? It's not good.
You sound like a Republican. All right, go ahead. Now, that's okay, though.
Oh, that's nothing wrong.
But you say you're nonpartisan. But you're basically a Republican at heart, though.
Am I conservative? I'm conservative.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's go. We got one more question before we have to go to a break. Your competition, Representative Matt Hudson, what separates you from him? And there's many who are saying that he's disrespecting you as a candidate. He doesn't see you as really having the opportunity to win. Do you see yourself as somebody who's going to come up and shock the world, like Muhammad Ali against Joe Louis?
I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't.
Not Joe Louis.
Frazier.
Yeah, not Frazier. Continue.
But yeah,
back in the 60s.
I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't, if I could. I mean, what really separates us, I mean, he say he's from lowering taxes. Strike one, he's an umpire. How can you lower taxes when you want to bring 260 million and put them on the taxpayers' back? It's only 300,000 in Collier County, and all 300,000 are not taxpayers. I could tell you that. So they're going to fall on who? The taxpayers, more money. Then you constantly want to bring in a child tax law, something that I can donate to, should not be forced to tax. Why don't they have a poor Larry Wilcoxson fund, tax that, so I can get all the revenue on it? And then an intrusion of government, less government. He's a big supporter of the red light cameras, which is proven unconstitutional, which he brought back to the legislature. That's 3 strikes. 3 strikes, you out, you got to go. So that's the big separation. And if my constituents can really see this and look at it, clear choice. Larry Wilcoxson, time is now.
Okay, and by the way, that's Sonny Liston I was trying to remember. That's before your time, young man. I know Kim Patrick Hart remembers that. Good luck in your campaign.
I appreciate it, sir.
And we have all the information where people can contact you. And now people want you to know that early voting has already started, so get out there and cast your votes. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we'll find out some things happening with the Quality Life Center. So for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Larry Wilcoxson, who's putting his hand in politics, who are doing it. We'll be right back.